Zippity-boo. Mr. Zanuck, what an honor. I mean, the studio chief taking time out of his busy schedule to come see me. Oh, and don't worry about these bruises. I'll be camera ready in no time at all.
Cut the crap, Vanessa.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, now, if you want to suspend me, that's fine, but I'm really not used to being talked to in that tone of voice.
I brought a little gift for you. Something from an old admirer.
Really, who? Van. Jean? Ronnie?
Remember him?
Yes, I think I do. I think that... Lester Delroy. I was the ingenue. He was the prince, the pauper prince in this moon over the Caribbean.
Wrong. Why don't I just put him right over here? Maybe it'll jog your memory, huh?
You get that coward out of my sight.
Is that you?
Damn you.
Vanessa, come out, wherever you are.
David, is that you?
Oh, brava, what a performance. So where was all this talent when you made your rounds around Hollywood?
You wanted to see me, did you? Oh, good God, who put that there?
I did. I thought maybe it might merge some of your alter egos.
Well, I don't need a picture of your father glaring at me.
My dead, unlamented father. He didn't even shed a tear when he put a bullet through his brain.
Oh, David, why do you have to keep bringing up this unpleasantness again and again and again?
That's your way of putting it, huh? Driving a man to suicide?
Oh, you still don't know the whole story. And believe me, my dear, you don't want to know it.
I know that you never loved him. That you just went through the motions, another performance, pretending to be his wife. Just like you pretended to be my loving mother.
Now, why can't the past just stay in the past?
You told me the other day that you made me everything that I am. That all my accomplishments, all my awards and honors, everything that I achieved, you bought with your drug money.
Well, a mother's love just knows no bounds.
I left here thinking that my whole life was an enormous lie.
And you've always been much too hard on
I must
yourself,
have felt
Dave.
exactly like my father did the moment he put that gun to his head. Like his life was nothing. It wasn't worth living.
Well, you'll always have me, dear.
But then I remembered something. The one true thing that even you, the great Proteus, can't take away from me. The one good thing in my life that gives me the strength to fight you, Mother, and the curse that you put on my life.
Oh, really? And what might that be, dear?
My father. If it hadn't been for him...
What? If you hadn't been for your father, what, you would have grown up maybe to be just like Mumsy? Well, here's something interesting, David. If it hadn't been for your father, I wouldn't be the woman I am today.
You really are crazy.
Oh, yeah. And Dr. Fishman totally agrees with you. The results of my psychological evaluation have come back, and I am completely unfit to stand trial. Yes, mad as a March hare.
I'm not worried. You can't keep this performance up forever.
No. But I can continue telling you all sorts of stories about your father that would make that bone hair...
There's nothing you can tell me about my father. I know everything there is to know about him.
Really, dear? Everything?
I'm not going to play this game with you.
What game is that, dear?
Your favorite. I know something you don't know.
But I do, dear. I know some things that are so delicious. I'm sure you'd want me to share them with you. You know, as a child, you adored surprises.
You want to play this game? All right, fine. As long as I go first.
Really? Do you know something I don't know?
Oh, yeah. The method actress in you somewhere is going to love this.
Well, then please don't keep me in suspense.
The other day, when you, came tearing out of your room like the hounds from hell were chasing after you, when you attach yourself to poor little Jamie Martin, that wasn't an act.
Well, what exactly do you mean then, David?
I'm a doctor. I completed rotations in psych during my residency. I know crazy when I see it. And all that stuff that you were babbling. Oh, my sweet lost child, yes. Oh, yes, I can count on you. You're the only one. You're the one who can save me. I mean, who the hell did you think you were talking to? And don't tell me it was that Lester, whatever his face is, from one of your B movies. Well, the game's not so much fun now, Mother, is it? You seem to think that you're going to get, what, committed to Oak Haven? You're going to spend the rest of your days just lounging around, reading magazines, eating bonbons? You're forgetting something, Mother. You truly are insane. You're going to spend the rest of your unnatural life locked away in a rubber room, a snake pit. You should feel right at home.
Uncle Jack, this is not what it looks like.
Bianca, don't dig yourself in any deeper.
What do you got there, son? Vanessa's fine.
I can explain, Jackson.
Well, Ann, I certainly hope you're here in your official capacity as police chief. What?
When did this happen?
I was sworn in yesterday.
Well, gee, appreciate the update.
Don't say
No,
anymore.
it's a little too late for that,
Leo.
don't you think? I spilled my guts to you. I thought that we were on the same side.
We are.
No, you set me up.
No,
This is entrapment. This is entrapment. You tricked me into talking.
No, it's not.
God, I'm an idiot.
Leo, just shut up.
What? Why? So I don't incriminate myself?
Excuse me, please. Chief DeVay, maybe now would be a good time to read Mr. Dupre's rights.
Talking to Jamie Martin does not make me certifiable.
Look that way to me.
Well, I was confused.
Oh, that's a shame. The great god Proteus reduced to a babbling idiot.
No, David, you're the idiot! It wasn't Jamie I saw there. It was you. You were my world. You were my anchor. Every world revolved around you.
Oh, please.
Oh, David, and you were just about Jamie's age when the whole thing just fell apart.
You mean when you drove my father to put a bullet through his
All
head?
right, so I married your father for one reason, yes.
Please, we know it wasn't for love,
To
right?
have you. And the moment you were born, David, that is the moment that I fell in love. You were everything to Roy. You completed my life. And you know, your father tried to compete, but there just was not room in our world for him. But you're wrong, David. I did marry for love. Oh, I did. But I never loved your father.
I did! I mean, he was everything that you weren't. He was kind. He was decent.
Oh,
He had a heart.
You live in an idealistic. You know something, David? After all these years of your contempt and your indifference, I think it's about time you heard the fact that your father and I, you know, weren't all that much different. No.
You and my father had nothing in common.
But that's where you're wrong, David.
You said you married him to have me? Then why did he marry you?
Because I was young, I was beautiful. I was exciting and an actress. I was such forbidden fruit, forbidden fruit for a dullard like your father. Ah, he adored me, and he wasn't the only one.
But you chose him. Why?
Because he was good in bed. And he wasn't bad to look at. And he happened to be loaded. I call that real potential.
You never loved him. But he loved you.
Did he? I don't remember.
You're a liar. The night my father killed himself, he stood before you begging for your forgiveness. Forgiveness for what? He pleaded with you to give him a second chance. When you threatened to leave him for someone else, you left that hanging over his head. But why? What did my father do that was so unforgivable?
Because he was so bloody weak.
What, because he loved you?
Yes!
God, look, do you hate yourself that much? You killed my father because he loved you, which is what you've been trying to do to me, little by little, piece by piece. But that's never gonna happen.
And why is that, David?
Because it was my father's misfortune to love you. But it's not mine. I don't love you, Vanessa. I never will. You ripped that out of me a long time ago. All those years ago.
David. David, I need to talk to you now.
David?
Have you seen Adam?
No, Liza, I'm sorry. I've been really busy. How are your headaches, by the way?
There you are. You sneaking son of a bitch!
Oh, Adam, stop. No. Wait.